Hello and welcome to the video lecture on normalizing dimension tables. So now we've got our dimensions. Right? We talked about the size of our fact tables and things of that nature. So now let's talk about our dimension tables. Right? Our stores, our products, our employees, things of that nature. So we can have multi-valued dimensions. We've seen that when we're talking about even time as a dimension can be multi-valued. So these dimensions, so what we need is our fact table needs to be qualified by a set of values for the same business subject. All right, so that's the idea of having a dimension that has multi-values. You've seen that already. What you want to do as far as normalizing this is creating a table for an associative entity between dimensions. And we've kind of seen that in our example of time. So we've got time, and then we had events and countries and international information. So we can, if we find that we're in a multi-valued dimension like that, we may set up an associative entity between our fact table and our dimension, or between our dimension and its dimension. When we get into the snowflake and the constellation type of arrangements, which is beyond the star schema. And then we can have things like hierarchies. The most natural hierarchy, again, is the time dimension, where you've got the date, and then the date is associated with a year and a month and a week, things like that. So sometimes a dimension forms a natural fixed depth hierarchy. So when we get to designing that, we can include all the information for each level in a single denormalized table, like our period table. Or we could normalize dimension into a nested set of one-to-many table relationships. So if we don't have multi-value dimensions, this would be a case much more like the time dimension, where we had the period of time associated with a table associated with countries, things of that nature, or events. So those are considerations associated with normalizing our dimension tables. And that is the end of that video lecture.